Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up? Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? Y'all already know this is Punch on Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Mi gente, another fight week. Boxing is coming up. Had a couple of slow months. I believe it was June. June was a slow month, or was it June? July was actually a slow month. August, we had Virgil Ortiz stepping back in the ring. Teofimo Lopez this past weekend stepped inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Two young phenom in the sport of boxing do their thing, looking sensational. A lot of people still talking about what Teofimo Lopez is going to be doing at 140. Who's going to be his next opponent? Virgil Ortiz. If the WBO going to mandate the Bud Crawford fight, if Bud Crawford, Earl the True Spins does not manifest. We got Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, out there in, I believe, Saudi Arabia. Yes. Anthony Joshua, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, one of the best heavyweights of this era. Alexander Usyk, pound for pound number one. Pound for pound number one on my list. Pound for pound 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around as well. But I believe that Alexander Usyk, undisputed in the cruiserweight, went up to the heavyweight division to a whole different type of island. The little man got the belts from Anthony Joshua, one of the most powerful force in the sport of boxing. And of course, the winner probably gonna fight Tyson Fury. Now I heard the WBC has given Tyson Fury to the end of the month to verify it or to clarify or to make it official if he's gonna retire, because Tyson Fury keeps on playing with the fans and keep on playing with the sport of boxing. I think that a lot of people already got used to Tyson Fury. That a lot of things that comes out his mouth is not really believable. We look at it as entertaining and things of that nature, but it seems like the WBC don't like the tampering with retirement, because they need to run their business and they need to do what they need to do in terms of moving forward if Tyson Fury is going to be dropping the belts. And that's what you've been waiting for. So unless he drops the belts, I really don't believe that Tyson Fury is going to retire. I think that's all jokes. And let me go to this. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia making news on the Twitter world, going at one another once again, and now there's a subject of mental illness. Gervonta Davis, I did a video yesterday about Gervonta Davis and him being the protege of Adrian the Problem Broner. Went at Adrian Broner, in my opinion. He deleted the tweet. Let me put the tweet up. I can find it again. Hold on. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put the tweet up again. Hold on. That Gervonta Davis erased it. Hold on, let me find the picture right here better. Upload picture on this one. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me upload this picture right quick so we can have enough, so we can understand the content of what we're talking about. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me delete this. All right, so Gervonta Davis yesterday tweeted and then deleted his message. He says, boxers got to stop using mental health shit to get out of stuff. Your ass is just a bitch. And of course, that was right after Adrian the Problem Broner put out there an IG in his IG post saying that he's dropping out of a fight due to mental illness. And it just seems like right there, the dialogue, Gervonta Davis probably got fed up. Like maybe there's a lot of fans that's fed up that don't understand why fighters maybe going through certain things but pulling out from their fight. Now, I'm gonna say this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say this, okay? Because I know this type of subject is getting to the touchy part. You know what I'm saying? It's very touchy. A lot of people feel if you don't talk or say the right things, they feel like it's a disrespect. There's people out there that feel like if you call mental illness weak, they feel like you're disrespecting them. But I believe that if you have an illness, any type of illness that you have, you're gonna feel weak. That's my opinion. That's what makes sense to me. Man, look, I don't look, it's not even about being right or wrong. The only thing I could give you is my perspective, unlogically, unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Illness to me, when you have an illness, you feel weak. You work, but you keep on going. Most people keep on going. They keep on fighting. They keep on pushing. I know. My boy had cancer, and he was playing ball. You wouldn't even know he was going through shit. You wouldn't even know he's going through it. He keep on. One of my boys, he plays bass guitar right now. He has cancer, chemo, got no hair. Still going out there and working. Still going out there playing his guitar. That's getting this. Then he gets his treatment. But he's still working hard, even when he's weak. He keeps on pushing. So I don't see it no type of different in my opinion. Now, I'm not going to say that I understand everybody. I understand there's different type of layers. I understand everybody got a different type of personality, different type of character. And going about things, some people are stronger than others. Some people deal with things different than others. But it is what it is, and this is why we're going to be talking about. So I don't believe that there's so much of a disagreement or it's just a thing of having a dialogue. But of course, man, I'm going to give my perspective, and I'm going to stand on my square and what I believe and how things should be handled in certain ways. So Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia recently tweeted at each other. Let me put this up. Ryan Garcia said, being honest about mental health is a strength. Educate yourself and don't bring that hate to our beautiful sport. Now go tell your team to make our fight so you can feel the power of the truth. Gervonta Davis tweeted at that and said, we just built different. We come from two different places, and I want to show it. You know how. I'll fight my mental health by putting the pain on you. Now, there's two different types of how people deal with mental illness. Ryan Garcia was dealing with mental illness, and he quit. He pulled out. He needed time for himself. He needed to gather himself. That's a different type of a person dealing with mental illness. Now, there's going to be people that's going to applaud that. Yeah, man, don't get us out of the ring. It's life or death. We understand that. We want you to be physically and mentally ready to step inside that ring. There's a lot of fighters in the history of the sport of boxing. Most of our favorite fighters, most of our favorite legends suffer from mental illness. They express it while they was fighting. They expressed it after they fighting. They expressed it when certain things going on. You be like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we look at fighters like they this hero, this superhero, these fighters, you know what I'm saying? Fighters can't be weak, can't show their weakness, can't show their vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? Even in the physical form, when they get hit, they got to have that poker face. So they also have that poker face outside of the sport of boxing as well. In the end of the day, we all humans, we all go through things, and we just handle it a different way. Everybody is different. That's the beauty. We all buffet, ladies and gentlemen. But one thing for sure is, like I'm gonna keep on preaching, I'm always gonna preach. The cure of mental illness is God. Get closer to God, create a relationship with God, open up your heart for God, have a personal relationship with God, and He is the cure of everything. He is the cure of your sadness. He is the cure of the sickness. He's the cure of the health. He's a cure of everything. God is everything. Now that's what I'm forever going to preach. What's good? What's good, y'all? Everybody in the comments, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's get to work. We talking boxing, but we talking some serious ish. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see where we at in the like button. Let me see if the support is here. We got 6 likes. 6 likes. The disrespect, ladies and gentlemen, the disrespect. I don't like to feel disrespected. I don't feel I put in work. I don't like to feel disrespected. I'm not gonna stay along here if there's not gonna be no support. It's I put my time and I put my effort and to give you content, to preach, to talk about boxing. If I don't get the support, I'm out of here. So smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. This like button is fucking free. Jackie in the building. Jackie, good looking out. Appreciate you, Jackie. Appreciate you. It's going to be a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject because people, it's different. Some people be like, hey, man, ain't nothing going to hold me. Ain't nothing going to stop me. By any means necessary. Any problem, any issue, ain't nothing going to stop me. I'm going to keep on moving, going to keep on pushing, going to keep on working, going to keep on running, going to keep on moving on up. Ain't nothing going to hold me down. Nothing. There's other people like that can't take it. They don't know what's. Some people that suffer mental illness, they don't even know what they really are suffering from. They suffer from something. If you don't go check yourself, you don't see somebody, you don't talk to anybody, you may not know. You may be living almost all your life not knowing that you really have some type of issues. You know what I'm saying? You know how men are. Man, we don't like to go to the doctor. We don't like help. We like to help others. You know what I'm saying? But we don't like help. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot for men. You know what I'm saying? Most men to go to the damn doctor. We got to be on some sick. Something really got to be going on. Huh? Thanks, Jackie. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge in the building. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge in the building. Everybody subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Brian Guzman in the building. One of the members of Punch Run Boxing. Let's go. Brian Guzman. What's good? Anthony Lopez in the building. What's good, Anthony? What's good? Shadow Ghost. Everybody subscribe to my brother Shadow Ghost. Let's go. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see where we at. 22, 52 people looking on. That means 30 people ain't even smashed the like button. Or maybe they don't like this content. Or maybe they don't feel like I'm going to say something that massage their feelings. I don't know. Hold on, let me give him a little zippity zip. Woo. Now, people going to agree with Tank. Let me put it up again. Hold on. Let me put it up again so we know what we're talking about. Let me say it again for the people walking in. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia was going at it in the Twitter in the Twitter world. And I'm going to see what Ryan Garcia said and to the response of Gervonta Davis. Ryan Garcia said, being honest about mental health is a strength. Educate yourself and don't bring that hate to our beautiful sport. I don't understand the hate that he's bringing. And that's what I mean. I hate when Ryan, just because people don't understand or people don't submit to the way that you can handle your type of mental illness or people similar like you that handle that type of mental illness, is not hate. This is the reason with society that every time when if we don't accept something, then it's hate. It's almost like the LGBT community or transgender community when I know that you a man but you want to transition to a woman. You a man and you want me to call you a she. You want me to call you a woman. No, I'm not dumbing down. That's not being a hate. I'm not dumbing down my intellect. No, sorry. You know what I'm saying? But cool. Be happy. Do you? But do not act like I'm going to accept downing my mentality on my intellect because you don't even know what the hell is going on with yourself and you probably don't love yourself. You want to change yourself. You don't like the way that you came out your mama punani. I don't know. But don't get mad at me. I'm not a hater. You dealing with something, not me. We're just sitting out here trying to understand what people are dealing with. So Ryan Garcia, I disagree when he's saying hate to our beautiful sport. That's no hate to our beautiful sport, in my opinion. He got mental illness and he deals with it a different way. Gervonta Davis said, we just built different. That's what it is. I agree 100% with just that statement right there for Gervonta Davis. He said, we're built different, bro. It's not even that, my brother. We built different. Where I'm from, maybe when you from, you had mommy and daddy taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? When you fall, they there to pick you up. My mama was struggling. Calvin Ford had to step in. My daddy wasn't there. Calvin Ford had to step in. Can you imagine if Calvin Ford wasn't there? I was a street kid. I had to deal with it. I had to work for it. I had to fight for it. Nothing stopped me. I've come straight from Baltimore. I didn't have no time to sit back. I couldn't have no time to gather myself. I couldn't have time to quit because I needed this. That's the difference between Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. But there's no hate, Ryan. Y'all just deal with certain things a different way. Gervonta Davis, keep on going. We come from different places, my brother. Facts. And I want to show it. How do you show it? He says, you know how I fight my mental health by putting the pain on you. And that's what fighters do. There's a lot of fighters that's suffering. There's a lot of fighters that's also dealing with certain things even outside of the sport of boxing. Because in the end of the day, they're still human. They're still dealing with family issue, relationship issue, health issues, physically health issues where they need to go out there and perform. But you know what I'm saying? They got lingering injuries, but they got to go out there and make some money. And the only way they know how to make some money is how to fight. It's to fight. There's going to be people out there that's just going to disagree. I think Ryan Good, that's the fairy generation, bro. And then, hold on. I didn't, he said something else. Ryan Garcia tweeted something else. Give me a second. He said, hold on. Ryan Garcia stayed. Be honest, mental strength. Hold on. Ryan Garcia says something else. Let me find it right quick. Man, what the hell is that? Hold on. Ryan Garcia. Damn. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Kings of the Commonwealth for the building. What's good? Kings, he goes, I understand. I know what you are saying. Well, he replied back. I didn't get to see this one. He replied back, I understand. I know what you are saying, but sometimes you need to see things to evolve. You'll see, as far as the fight, let's get it done so I can whoop you. So Ryan Garcia actually agreed, or he understands what Gervonta Davis was saying. He goes like this, and he keeps on going today. Okay, I didn't even see this part. He said, those who continue to say, for example, weak mentality, soft, choose to not think deeper and don't see the strength of really understanding why you feel the things you feel. I choose to not deeply understand it, to not realize that everything is for a reason. Okay, let me say it again. Ryan Garcia said, those who continue to say, for example, weak mentality. I'm one of those people. Ryan Garcia. I respect Ryan Garcia. I believe he's a phenomenal fighter. I believe he's one of the phenom in the sport of boxing. I believe he's a star in the sport of boxing. I think that he's going to do a lot of things great. And I think he has the potential to become a future first ballot Hall of Famer. I admire Ryan Garcia for overcoming those issues and coming back to the sport of boxing stronger and displaying his skills and talent. Now, to say weak mentality, people take it like, almost like saying you're weak with like saying like you're pussy or something like that. No. Weak doesn't mean that you're like almost like a disrespect. Hey, Ryan Garcia, if I'm sick, I got fever, I'm fucking weak. I am weak, bro. That doesn't mean I'm a weak weak human being. I just have at the position and at that state of mind, or not that state of mind, in my condition at the moment, I am weak. I can't go out there and run 3 miles or go to the gym or go to and touch the heavy bag or nothing like that, or go to work or go to school or go to things, because you're weak. You're sick. The same thing with mental illness. Some people go out there. Look, I'm gonna give some people go out there like Michael Jordan and have fever and go and have a game and score 30 plus and then go in the finals because I gotta win. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. That's a difference. It's a different mentality. So when you have these people, there's certain people that show that we could have the same shit. We could suffer from the same shit. It's just like people in the hood. We all in the same school. We eat the same school lunch and everything. We living under the same circumstances. There's some people that get out the hood. I lived in the, I was raised in the crack era. I was raised in a building when there was no lights. When there was a drug lab from the 6th and the 5th floor, and there was a line of fiends from the 6th floor all the way from around the corner. I had to watch that. I watched most adults being fiended out, cracked out. We had to sweep needles off the basketball court just to play basketball. I couldn't wait to school to get something to eat. I went from shelters and shit like that. I had people with mental illness. I had to deal with that, but I kept on going. I don't stop. There's other people that stop. There's other people that jump themselves off a building. There's other people that slits their wrists, but there's other strong-willed people that keeps on going, and that's what we got to preach. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on pushing. You got to keep on going. So yes, you have a weak mentality in that sense. Yes, you're weak because that other person is showing strength. And that person that shows strength is the motivator. That person that's showing strength is the inspiration. That person that's showing strength should be the leader, should be the face, should be the voice. So if you want to quit and you want to be weak, you leave that, put that in the back burner. Do it in your house. Because we have a lot of children, a lot of youth is suffering right now. And you being the light and you being an influencer should not be in the front line dealing with something and saying, you know what? I need time. I need to take my time. I'm dealing with certain things. I got mental issues. I need a vacation. You know what? There's youth, there's people, there's kids in the hood that they can't have a vacation. There's people in there, there's kids that's looking up to you, my brother, that they just can't go out and go into a nice blue beach for a vacation and gather their thoughts and gather their minds. No, they don't have that luxury, but they have the luxury to keep on pushing and keep on fighting and then make it to the level that you're in. Some people don't have the support system like you. So Gervonta Davis deals with his mental illness, but keeps on fighting. I'm going to deal with this mental illness, and I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to work hard, and every pain and everything that I'm holding in or things that, you know what I'm saying, I haven't let out, I'm going to let that shit out on you, and I'm going for a celebration, and I'm going to feel good about myself, and I'm going to get a paycheck, and I'm going to take care of family here and family there, and I'm going to deal with things. I'm going to deal with things, but that's not going to stop me. There's a lot of common people right now that's dealing with things. And you know what they do? They go to work. After work, they go see their therapist. After their therapist, they go home and they see their children. They spend time with their children. They spend time with their wife. They eat dinner. They probably go out or whatever. And then it's a cycle again. And maybe that person that goes to therapy every day or 3 times a week or whatever, they still working. They still waking up. They still providing. Smash the like button. So it's not about only Tank Davis understanding Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, you got to understand people like Tank Davis. It's always this that, oh, you're a hater and you got to understand. No, understand the other person that don't stop. I'd rather have him as the leader. I'd rather have him as the spokesperson. I'd rather have Gervonta Davis say, yo, my man, I was dealing with a lot, bro. Hey, I'm dealing with a lot. I'm dealing with mental illness. But you know what? I keep on going because ain't nobody going to stop me. That's the message I want from the hood. That's the message. Shout out to all the people in the comment section. My fault. I'm going off. Sometimes I don't look at it. When I'm on a rant, I'm blacking out from the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Alma, what's good? Nancy, what's good? What's good, Swerve? Come on, man. It's not about you. I know. Look. When somebody's dealing with something individually, they got to work on themselves. If they don't work on themselves, everything may fall apart. I understand that. But let me tell you like this. Once you decided to pull your pee-pee, we're going to speak raw here. We're going to speak raw. Pause. Once you decided to put that pee-pee and that punani and to have kids, now you're living for more than yourself. And I understand you would be like, I need to take a step back to be a better person. There's people that don't have that luxury as well. You understand, Ryan Garcia? People don't have that luxury to step back and have and probably nannies or family members to take care of the kids. So they know there's people that's struggling with their kids, but still wake up. Look. Most of us are born in the hood. Most of us are born in you know what I'm saying, unfortunate circumstances, right? There's parents out there. Some of them leave their kids. Some of them, you know what I'm saying, give their kids to their grandma or orphan their, you know what I'm saying, for the kids to be adopted because they can't handle it and they're not living right. There's other parents that struggle. There's other parents out there that they will not feed themselves so their children's to eat. And their kids will still have a smiley face because that parent works so hard, but struggling at the same time. But to not let their children know that they're in a bad situation or in a very struggling situation. Like, I didn't know how poor I was until I was really, like, when I was grown or in teen, I understood. I remember going to shelters. I remember when the fights was cutting off, and my mother, you have the candles and stuff like that. And she made it seem like it was fun. You understand? Like, we gonna have candles and stuff. We're gonna put the candles. Why so dark? Count candles. Taking showers in the summer night when there was no lights. There was no light. That means no fan. And we took like 6 showers. It was like 100 degrees, humid. You already know. Summer. And it will be days, like 4 or 5 days until she gathered some money and boom, then pay the light turned back on. It happened several times, but I didn't know it. My mother made it feel like it's like a game. I never knew that we was that poor. I never knew that we was struggling. And my mom would still go to work. She go to college at night. And maybe I'm just raised with adults around me and people that come from DR and have no excuse and just keeps on pushing. I know people that live in rooms. Like, they don't even have their apartment. They rent rooms. And then from rooms, they go from a little studio, and they keep on pushing. They don't stop. Because if they stop from that room, you in the street. I believe everybody have some type of mental illness in certain points of their life. Again, I'm gonna say like this: there's different levels of mental illness. There's different levels. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. I understand there's a different type of a person that may have anxiety, like a Ryan Garcia, and a person that they may be suffering like what's his name? The basketball player, Delonte West. Different. You're like, yo, he was an NBA, a millionaire. What the fuck is he? What's happening to him? And then you're like, what's going on? What happened? I got people that just went berserk, losing their teeth and stuff like that. Use drugs. Now they homeless bums, like bums. And you're like, yo, how they go from here to there? And then you talk to them like, yo, what happened, yo? And that's it. They can't even have a good conversation because that's it. Their mind is all over the place. I understand that. Boxing nerd. I understand there's a dangerous sport, and your mental got to be there. But also, you're a professional. Also, you got to be strong enough to be there. You got to be strong enough. Alma says, speak a punch. Speaking punch, we don't have to keep pushing forward no matter what. Like Canelo team says, boxing is life. We all are fighting something in life. Facts, Alma. Facts. Like, I don't know what I'm sorry, but if y'all looking for pity or something, y'all looking for understanding, because you know, let's say for Ryan Garcia that he's saying like to Gervonta Davis, you got to understand. Gervonta Davis telling him like, nah, man, we just come from a whole different world. We handle this a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? That's understandable as well. That's understandable. But what do you want other people to do? There's so many people that's suffering that's listening to you. You know what I'm saying? As well. What, you want people to pity you? People can understand you, but that doesn't mean understanding means that you're right. And understanding doesn't mean that you're wrong. Understanding is, damn, I understand what you're going through, bro. All right, man. All right, Ryan, man, take a seat back, man. Do what you got to do for you. All right? But this example, I'm watching another person example that dealing with something. He's fighting. It's a difference between Adrian Broner. There's the difference between a Danny Swift-Garcia. See, the Danny Swift-Garcia situation is inspirational and motivational. I heard more people in comment section and talking about what Danny Swift-Garcia stated. I heard more people become a fan of Danny Garcia because what he was going through, he still went out there and did his job to provide for his family and stopped them. And his family knew that he was going through something. He was telling his father, hey, yo, man, if it wasn't for this, man, I don't know what I would be. I don't know what I would do. Good support system. But what that support system when his dad was still out there working with him in his craft and his professionalism and stuff like that. And he still went out there and do his job. And when all the emotions burst, it also makes him feel good that I'm still fighting. I'm still going. And I'm dealing with a lot of things, my people, everybody that's watching me right now. That's Danny Garcia. I'm dealing with something, but I keep going. I don't stop. And that's the motivation. The motivation is not to quit. Quit is not bravery, brother. I don't care what you say. Again, Ryan Garcia, I support you, my brother, but bravery is not quitting. Quitting is not bravery, my brother. It is not. Saying that you got mental illness and then quitting, that's not strength. It's not strength. Acknowledging what you have, being educated on what you had is smart. And you're going to a good step. That's a great step. There's a lot of people that don't know what they got. Strength is knowing what you got, dealing with it, and keep on fighting. Keep your head up high. Keep on providing for your children because your children needs you. The people around you depend on you. You are a figure, you are an influencer, and the more you stay up and the more you fight and you have that no quitting mentality, you ain't pulling out no fights, you ain't quitting, you keep on going. Because if you're going to preach the word of God, and that's another thing I'm going to head to. Because if you're going to preach the word of God, God is the cure. So don't tell me you have God and then I can't handle certain things. Don't worry. You keep on praying every day. That's what we do. That's what we do. Damn, I wish that I have another job. I wish that I got more money to feed my family. But you keep on working. It's not a right or wrong thing. I'm going to say it again. Some people get confused. Not confused, but people get they might not like the way that I deliver the message. I had that problem a lot of most of my life. They'd be like, "Yo, it's not really what you say; it's how you say it." So am I wrong? Am I saying something? Nah, not really. Nah, Punch. It's not that you're saying something wrong. It's just the way you say it. You're saying it too harsh. The way that you deliver it. Well, that's how I deliver it. That's just me. That's just who I am. Oh, you don't have no sensitivity towards it. Life don't have sensitivity. Sensitive about what? This is very, very sensitive. But my delivery is not going to be on some, I understand. Oh, life is so rough. I understand what you're going through. I know people just need an ear, need a shoulder to lean on. You just lean on my shoulder. Don't worry. You know what you need to do? Just take a long vacation. Don't worry. The kids will be okay. Just go. And just sit back. Don't worry, you don't have to do nothing. Just go out there and just fix yourself. I understand. Well, that's the definition of sensitivity. Mm-mm. Punch. People have no idea what fighters go through right before fights in the ring. We are warriors, but we are human beings too. Facts. Yo, Pete, trust me, I know, man. I know. Not as a fighter going inside the ring, but being in the corner, being in the gym with them. You know what I'm saying? Coaching them in the corner. I know. And I know people deal with, I know fighters, man. I wish that I could say a couple stories about several fighters that I know, but I don't want to put them on the spot. I might, you know what I'm gonna call? I'm gonna call a couple fighters I know. One of them want to tell their story right now, even though they have a career right now. And I don't think that people put, but just so people could understand that there's fighters that go through a lot of stuff. There's fighters out there there's fighters out there that they're not mentally or physically ready, and the commission passes them. They go through a physical and they pass them. And I know that they're not even fit to fight. So if I know they're not fit to fight, how the commission and the doctors is passing this fighter to go out there and fight? I understand that, man. I understand that. I said it with Look, I did a video, Tyson Fury, a couple of years ago. Remember when he was going to fight Deontay Wilder the second time, and he was talking about that he want to commit suicide, that he thinks about killing himself if he's not in the gym. And I did a video, and what I said in the video, I said, yo, everybody, the network, the manager, the trainer should call the fight off. I did a video. I don't know if y'all remember. I keep the same energy. There's people in the comment section when I'm doing these recent videos be like, but you don't keep it consistent with Ryan and everybody else. And I kept it with mental illness. I'm not saying that I'm right or wrong about it, but I keep it consistent. Y'all remember last year? Was it last year? Or a little bit over a year? Lennox Lewis hit me on Twitter. Y'all remember that? And told me that I need to apologize, that I don't know. I never been in that level of pressure, because I was talking about Ryan Garcia and Simone, what's the name? Biles. Remember? Kings of the Commonwealth was good. Instead of starting the trend of chasing legacy, Ryan started the trend of quitting because of mental health. Wow. Now you see that? Now, let's say Ryan Garcia is tuning in. Let's say if he was tuning in, or one of his people is watching that. And that's what I mean. Kings of the Commonwealth. Look, my brother, I could see what you're saying. And this is the reason why I don't want that message to be put out there. Because at the end of the day, we got to think about everybody else. At the end of the day, we got to think about the youth as well. We all sentimental with the youth and the children that's influenced by athletes and musicians and artists and actors and things of that nature. We know in our community, those people are the influencers, because in our community, since we have it bad, since we live in unfortunate backgrounds and circumstances, we look up to these athletes and stuff and we dream. I want to be like Mike. If so many kids want to be like Mike and see Mike fail, they feel disappointed. They like, damn, when shit goes bad, I mean, I could, I'm in school and I'm having tough time, mom and dad. I mean, I want to take can I take a month off? It's just too much. I'm dealing with stuff. It's just too much. You and daddy argue. I don't understand the teacher. I'm failing my test. My nutrition is not. I don't know, mom. Can I just? I don't want to go to school, and I just can't. Ryan Garcia took a step back, and then look, Ryan Garcia is good now. So, mommy, can I quit the team? Can I just quit the band? Can I quit football? Can I quit figures? Can I quit? Can I quit what I'm doing for the moment? But I'm strong. I'm letting you know what I'm going through. I'm strong though. I just need a step back. Sorry, that's not the message. That's not the message. I'm sorry. If that's the message for you, I see that type of message. I understand it. I understand it. I don't need that message. I don't want that message publicly. Didn't AB have multiple videos saying he should commit suicide? AB, we've been doing video. I've been doing videos about AB. Did a video. Let's pray for AB years ago. Remember, he was talking about alcoholism. And look at my comment section was going in on AB. See, my delivery is because I'm trying to, if that's the only way I can motivate. That's my style of motivate. I'm motivating AB. If anybody in this team listen, I motivate them. I rock with AB. I'm rooting for AB. But I'm not rooting for you to stop. I'm rooting for you to keep on going, deal what you have to deal with, do whatever you need to do to heal. And maybe that do whatever you need to do, that means from pulling off from a fight. Maybe it is. I don't know. I just don't want this thing to become a trend, because right now, it's becoming a trend, man. It's becoming a trend. It's becoming a trend. And I'm sorry, man. It shouldn't be a trend. It's becoming a trend. I'm seeing a lot of quitters, man. Y'all building quitters, man. It is what it is. Y'all building quitters. You could tell me I'm right or wrong. I'm disingenuous. I'm not sensitive. People can say whatever they want to say. Ryan Garcia tweets also. He said, finding the truth is the key. If you deny and suppress, then you are missing out on true strength. Lastly, I will like to say I'm thankful for God in my life. I find great strength in Jesus and thankful for the wisdom and love I'm graced with. Amen. 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 Said taking time for mental health will only set you back with time, but you will come back stronger person with a better understanding of yourself, which will strengthen you. I've learned a lot, and I'm much stronger mentally for it. And that's all right. Look, that's all right. I'm gonna read it again. What Ryan Garcia said, because that's what we're talking about. He said, taking time for your mental health will only set you back with time, but you will come back as stronger. Taking time for your mental strength. That's the difference. The difference, in my opinion, is this. Taking time for your mental health. Taking time is good. Taking off time for your mental strength is different. I give you an example. Taking time for your mental strength is still going to work, or if you own your own businesses, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on loving your children. Keep on being there for your children. Keep on providing for your children, and create that little time for yourself. Spiritual, if it got to be spiritual, if it got to be a doctor, therapist, you know what I'm saying? You have your schedule. That's taking time for your health. Taking off time for your health is shutting everything down to get yourself in order. And I feel that could also that time you take off could be detrimental to people around you. Maybe that taking time off could be if you don't take that time off for yourself, maybe it's detrimental to you. See, it's very hard. It's hard. But I feel once you have children, you got to go about it a different way. If you don't have children, well, maybe, you know what I'm saying, then maybe taking time off and going to vacation and doing whatever you have to do. Yeah, it's good. Now you got a lot of time for yourself. I get it. Follow the commandment and say no more. Boxing is selfish sport. They mad at AB for finally getting his help. That gave you guys 10 years of boxing. It could be that could be true, man. You know what I'm saying? If AB wants to retire, I'm not saying don't retire. But I'm saying, look at his thing saying, I'm gonna come back, I'm in great shape, I'm this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the message? What is the message they are? The message is, I think the message is always that everybody want to be understood. Why take the fight in the first place? Facts, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. You go to training camp, you put your family to a side. HLD in the building. What's good, my brother? HLD, one of the members. If y'all want to become a member to Punch Round Boxing, you already know, join and become a member, man. Support the channel, man. Support your boy Punch. He went to camp, took his time off away from his kids and family, and then when camp is over, now you pull out from the fight. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I think. I get it because I see it with the common people, the common person. There's people out there that just want to let you know what they're going through and they don't want no feedback. I just want somebody to listen. I just want you to understand. Everybody in this world wants to be understood. I get it. Everybody wants to be understood. There's a lot of people that's uncomfortable in being checked. There's a lot of people uncomfortable for that when they give them constructive criticism. There's a lot of people comfortable when there's people out there that love you, that actually love you, but they're going to tell you the truth in your face. And the people and that person is the one that get pushed to a side the most. And the one that they keep around is that person that lie to them, enable them. Those type of the people, if you have an alcohol problem and then your boy's calling, yo, we out to the club, yo, we out to this bar, man, head over here. And you're like, yo, man, I don't want to drink no more, man. I don't want to drink liquor, man, because when I drink liquor, man, I'm going to get crazy, man. Hey, yo, man, we out, Punch, yo, we out. Come on, yo, let's go out, man. There's some new spot, man. It's going. See, that type of friend or that type of people, they're not even trying to be there for you. They want you to be the entertainment or something like that. Or let's say you having problems with your marriage, or you're having problems with your lady, and your friend may know the problem that you have and stuff like that, and your friend is like, man, fuck that, man, come on, man, we out, man, there's some chicks over here. That friend ain't good for you or your family. He's gonna make you do some type of decision where you could F up, cheat on your wife, cheat on your lady, and then she catches you, and you lose your home, you lose your children, you lose probably the best thing that ever happened to you, lose your better half. A support system is very, very important. A support system is very, very important. And this is what I tell y'all. This is why I say, like, in certain situations when we were talking about look, a lot of people have been saying Angel Garcia should be fired. But then Danny Garcia saying, if I don't have my father on my side, I don't know where I'll be. And he got emotional. This is the man. His mother was right there. His sister and his wife was out there. If I don't have him, I'm nothing. He's helped me along the way with what my condition. He understood me. Angel Garcia is there. But then the boxing world tells Danny to fire your father. The boxing world tells Daddy, yo, your father be on coke and he on drugs. The same thing they do with Tio. Go look at the picture that Tio put up in Instagram, bigging up his dad. But the whole world wants Tio to leave his dad. But I know Tio and his dad is inseparable. They're like best friends. T.O. won't want to fight like that. That's his motivator. Feel me? Like, but there's people out there that don't give a damn. I don't want to be that person that don't give a damn. I want to be the person to understand fighters. I want to understand them. I do want to understand them. I always say they are the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. And some of them need to take their time off. I understand that. It's a very dangerous sport. I just don't want that message that when the tough gets going, I quit. When the tough gets going, I need to pull back. Because we have a lot of examples, even in the sport of boxing, and even in sports in general, that we seen people push through. And when they push through, they create greatness. And while they push through and create greatness, it motivates us. It motivates the common person. It motivates the youth that's trying to be like them. This generation of athletes, little by little, is promoting quitting. Is promoting taking a step back. It's pulling out. It's like even in the NBA, bro. Even in the NBA. Oh, I need a rest day. Give me like 2 days. I need a rest day. But we seen the greatest basketball player, Michael Jordan, in his last three-peat with the Chicago Bulls, play all 82 games, no rest. We just have a lot of examples. We have a lot of examples, man. Yeah, some athletes, they go in substance abuse because of what they're going through. You know, Kings of the Commonwealth said, King's dad, T.O.'s dad reminds me of my Tío Jorge. Yeah, he's he's a trip, but he's one of the realest person I know. Put it that way. People confusing being sad for mental illness. You can't turn it off. Panic attacks, thoughts of death. Nah, I'm having a bad day. You can't give up, but I do relate. I have PTSD for the rest of my life. Shout out to Shadow Ghost, one of the veterans, man. And yeah, man, I remember we spoke about that. What was it, like a year when we talked? Because people think that I'm Shadow. People just think that I'm people think that I'm just talking about this because of AB. I've been on this for a while. I've been on this. If my first video of the Tyson Fury was 2020, I've been talking like this, and I've been trying to understand, like, for the past, even the last time we spoke about it, when the Lennox Lewis thing, I'm like, yo, all right, I gotta understand. Because I know a lot of people that's going through things. I've gone through things and stuff like that, but we deal a different way. Do people, is this a trend? Is this something that they pushing? Is this that the political want to take advantage of this, and then people get hooked on mental disorder, mental illness, or whatever, mental health, and then they get prescribed these type of medicine. Like, I remember one of my boys, he said, yo, man, this medicine got me going crazy, man. This medicine got me all bloated, yo. And if I don't take this medicine, then because they gave him an apartment. He went to the mental institute. He got to take his medicine. They got to watch him when they take his medicine. They watch him. And if he doesn't take the proper medicines and stuff like that, he don't go to his proper appointments and the proper medicines, the apartment that they gave him, they take it away. So he's like, yo, man, but if I don't take this, man, then they take my apartment away. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling, blah, blah. But yo, I don't like these medicines, man. They just, guess what happened? He really stopped taking the medicines. You know what I'm saying? Now he live in family house, apartment and stuff like that. I see him, I'm like, I'm not bloated, because now he he still try to work out, but still he goes through things. You know what I'm saying? Tough to get a job, tough to hold a job. I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard, and some people deal it with different people deal it differently. We had plenty of conversation about this. It was last, yeah. Yo, Punch Loma is back in the U.S. today. Oh yeah, I ain't even hear about it. I didn't even hear about it. Probably I'll talk about it later on tonight. But also, it's not bad to speak about your feelings when it's so heavy. No, it's always good to talk about you. And the best thing is to talk about it. The best thing is to talk about it, and hopefully the right people that you're talking to, it gives you the right the positive, the gives you the positive feedback. You know what I'm saying? There's other people, but there's other people that just don't want the feedback as well, or the feedback. You give them feedback and like, man, you don't understand, man. You don't know what I'm going through, man. Nah, man, and everything is hard. And everything that you try to tell them to better themselves, or try to, nah, man, I can't do it, man. It's not this, not that. And some people just want to listen. Some people just want to listen to themselves. Some people just use it as an excuse. Some people, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's very hard to unpack because everybody's situation is different. But there's only one Ryan Garcia. And there's not a lot of Ryan Garcias or Gervonta Davis or Adrian Broner. There's not a lot of influence. Not a lot of people have the platform. Not a lot of people are noticeable. A lot of people don't have the viewership or the followers of these guys. So as much as you don't want to, or you don't want your children to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? What's the word that I'm looking for? Don't want to be inspired by them. They're just influenced. They do things that are great. Ryan Garcia does things that is very exciting in that range, just like Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? But now this is what I mean. We see two different types of ways that you can handle it. Gervonta Davis deals with his shit in the ring. Ryan Garcia needs to take a step back. Now, what's the proper way? Maybe both of the ways is right. Maybe Ryan Garcia is right because he feels like he's stronger. But how many people give credit to Danny Garcia and how many people give credit to Ryan Garcia? What's more inspirational? What's more motivational? The way that Danny Garcia went about it, or the way that Ryan Garcia went about it? In the end of the day, both of these guys, the good thing about it is both of these guys was okay. Ryan Garcia say he's okay and made him strong. Danny Garcia says he's okay and made him strong. And this is what I say, there's no right or wrong yet. What motivates the people more? What's more positive for the youth? The guy that keeps on going, or the guy that keeps that needs to take a break and needs to pull out, needs to quit and come back the next year? Fighting in the war can cause mental illness. How's Loma and Usyk going to be? What's up, Pop? Fighting in the war can cause mental illness. How's Loma and Usyk going to be? Think about it, man. Think about it when look at this. We have Victor Postal fighting Antoine Russell. Wow, Victor Postal's family had to hide out or to go somewhere. They had to leave their home in Ukraine. You don't think his mind was all over the place? And he fought. And when he fought, he went back. We have just different types of examples. Gary Antoine Russell lost his dad, lost his brother. Same thing with Gary Russell. They step inside that ring. It hurt them. Their mind is all over the place. They don't have that voice. They have to pick up the pieces to hold their family strong. You have Tony Harrison that lost his dad. Fought again, have his brother in the corner. You have a lot of people. You have Tio going through a divorce. Couldn't see his child. In the week leading on, his child was born, and then then he's dealing with the separation, and that's all in his mind, plus the physical and stuff like that. And you go out there and still perform and fight, and you lose. And this is why I always say, I tell Tio, the best fight was Cambosa fight for me. Because I saw, and I know exactly what you was going through. But you still went out there. Alcohol is a bitch, is a single-handedly has destroyed more everyday lives and families than any other drug or substance abuse. Facts, man. I think so too. I don't know the statistic to it, HLD, but this is the reason why, you know what I'm saying? I don't show. I mean, it's fun. It's funny but I've made it like a thing not to really promote it like I used to. You know what I'm saying? You know, before I used to do videos and do a lot of live streams and we drinking and stuff like that. Happy Hour Thursday, man. The last time was the Jameson, but I don't remember last time. I don't feel like I promote it because I think it's true. I think a society is promoting a lot of drugs. You know, I love Mike Tyson, but every time he's just high, every time he's smoking, it's like, yo, do I see Mike Tyson without a blunt? You know what I'm saying? Is this now the thing? Like, y'all want everybody to be high? Drink champs, everybody smoking. Gilly the kid, he's smoking. All the smoke, the athletes are smoking. Mike Tyson is smoking. Everybody's smoking. I remember when Mike Tyson was smoking, and you have these athletes right next to him. Like, yo, I was watching. There was in Dykeman. Anybody know? Any basketball tournaments, Dykeman Park. I was out there. What was it, like 2 weeks ago with my son, right? And the high schoolers had a game, and the coach was rolling up a blunt, smoking a blunt while he coaching the team during the game. And me, I'm looking at my other dude, like, yo, you see that shit? And then my boy was like, hey, yo, he was telling his boy that was sitting across, like, yo, tell your boy, what the hell is he doing, coaching and smoking a blunt and rolling up a blunt at the same time? What was going on, man? These are right now. These are high school. There's the high school peeps that's playing right now. Like, what is this? You know why? Because now our society, people smoked, but now it's cool. Now you really could smoke. Now smoking, there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody get high. Come on, everybody. Mike Tyson does it. Judah does it. Mac Barnes and Steven does it, and Gilly the kid does it, and all the great podcasts, everybody does it. Everybody's smoking and getting high, and you know what I'm saying? AB quit days before his fight. He wasn't able to make weight. Maybe that, you know what? I didn't even try to even get the information on why, if he was in weight or not. I'm just going by what he tweeted. You know, I mean, not what he tweeted, but what he posted. Let me see where we at. We got 64 likes. 64 likes. What the fuck? The coach getting blazed. Yeah. The coach getting blazed, rolling up, and the game is going on, rolling up, going to the other man, get the shit like that. On the sideline, standing up next to the scoreboard. The only thing it affects, you know why it affects us? You know why it affects the youth? Yo, now I go to the basketball court, I see a bunch of kids smoking hookah. I remember back in the days, I go to a basketball court, 9:30, 10 in the morning. We in the court. It goes from 21. It goes from 3-on-3 to 21 to full court till sun comes down. Nonstop. Now I can't even see people run two fools in a row. That's it. They done. These kids are done. They smoking. I'm not saying back in the days people ain't smoke, but not all these people are smoking. Lacing up their hookah. Doing this is just like, you know why? Because now the influencer now is okay. It's okay. A lot of people did. Why a lot of people did coke back in the days? Because coke was a cool drug. Remember? If you listen to back in the days, people, coke was the cool drug. Coke was the party drug. Coke wasn't looked upon being like you a bum ass motherfucker or something like that getting high. Coke was the good drug, the nice drug, the good drug, the party drug, the social drug. Then crack came along. So these influence, you got to understand, man, you got influence. It's not about being a role model. Forget about the role model. Nobody even talk about being a role model no more. But now you're an influencer. And now that you know that you influence people, and now you know that you influence a lot of millions of people. And look, Ryan Garcia, there's going to be political forces that are going to try to control you. Just like they do to a lot of these athletes, not the political force. They use the athletes, and they use the artists to tell us who to vote for. So you got Cardi B telling a bunch of you got Cardi B telling the people to vote for Biden, and you got Jay-Z and Beyonce that's telling you to vote for Biden. And then they tell you that they hate Trump. So now you're like, yo, I like Jay-Z, I'm voting for Biden, because they know that our community is a bunch of followers and a bunch of dreamers. They know that. That's the unfortunate part of our community. So Ryan Garcia, you're dealing with stuff that's good that you not good, but I'm just saying it's unfortunate you're dealing with stuff. It's good that you tell the people what you're dealing with, because people could relate to it. But to say, I need to take a step back, I need to pull from this fight, I need to quit, because that's what it is quit. You quit to live to see another day. You took a knee. You threw in the towel. That doesn't mean that you're not a potential great fighter, but you threw in the towel. You got quit in you. And if things are going bad, you'll quit again. You'll pull out from a fight again. And if it's good for you, hey, whatever is good for you. It's good. It's like it's all right. It's understood. You can't handle the pressure. You can't channel and handle what you're going through. That you need everything to shut down. But there's a lot of people out there going through shit and they don't shut down. And those are my motivators. Those are the motivators that we need. Those are the motivators that we need in the front line. Those are the motivators that we need with the microphone. They all did it. Oscar de la Hoya mother died. Remember? Rest in peace. He wanted to quit boxing. He wanted to quit. He didn't want to fight. And then he turned there. He said, I got to do it. He said, I've been dealing with shit my whole career. Sugar Ray Leonard said that he was molested. He was dealing with shit his whole career. We all know Mike Tyson was dealing with shit his whole career. Mike Tyson, his first wife was on national TV, and his wife was telling him that he abused her, and he stood like that. And he got so much leashes. People stealing his money. You know Mike Tyson was going through something. You have Floyd Mayweather, but he kept on fighting. You have Floyd Mayweather. His mother was a drug addict back then. His father went to jail. It was easy for Floyd Mayweather to have his mind like, yo, my parents don't love me. My parents is not here. Where I'm going to go, where I'm going to sleep. He talks about when he was in Jersey and they stood in a room, all 7 people in one room. And then what happened? He kept on fighting. He kept on going. He went to the Olympics. He kept on going. Roy Jones Jr. felt the abuse of his dad too much. Very stressful. It was times where Roy Jones Jr. said his father was so hard that he felt like killing himself. But what did Roy Jones Jr. do? He kept on going. He kept on going. And it pushed him to be great. There's a lot of athletes also that they do attend to their mental health. There's a lot of NBA teams that they have a therapist that's within the team, so they could go see, they could go talk, they have somebody to talk to, and things of that nature. There's a lot of professional sports professional teams that do have it. They do have it. But that's for you to keep on working, you keep on functioning, not to shut down. Shut down It's not. It's for me. It's not it's not the best answer, especially when you have children. Because what right there when you shut down, that day your children might need you. And what happened? You can't be a good father at the same time because you're dealing with what you didn't need to deal with. Or you're gonna tell your kids like if how about you were dealing with something and your kid is probably dealing with anxiety, dealing with the same thing that you're dealing with at the moment. And you're gonna be like, I'm dealing with the same thing. I don't know. I'm trying to find myself. What's gonna be your answer? If you're dealing with something, if you deal, let's say you have anxiety. Let's say, you're dealing you're dealing with mental illness, and your child comes to you and say, "Daddy, I have anxiety. I'm dealing with something, Daddy." And you're gonna be like, "I'm dealing with something too. I gotta shut down. Don't you see that I just pulled off of a fight so I could gather myself? Now I gotta help you. Hold on, hold on. I don't know the answer. My daddy don't know what's going on with me. My mommy don't know what's going on with me." You gotta be strong. That's the real strength. I'm not saying that you're not strong, a person with mental illness. I'm saying that at certain points you are weak. When you're shutting down, you weak at that moment. Yes, you're weak. That doesn't mean you're less of a man, less of a human, or nothing like that. I'm saying that you're weak. You're in a weak state of mind. That's why they call it mental illness. The thing is, mental illness, at the same time, they don't want to push that mental illness is weak. So they feel like when you say mental illness and then you attach the weak, that you're weak at that moment, or you're disrespectful. You don't know what's going on. You don't know. You never been through it, what we're going through. We're not weak. We're strong. You mind fucking yourself right there too. Because no, you're not strong. You're not strong in that moment. No, you're not. Shutting down is when you shut down that part of yourself telling you something is wrong and you become numb to everything, including your loved ones. Yeah, facts. I don't feel like shutting down is and look, I'm gonna say it like this. It's different. It's different. I'm speaking. I'm making the example of a person that may have children, may have responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a different way to handle certain things when you're probably single. You don't really have no responsibility like that. You know, and it's easier to shut down but you need to provide for your children and be there for your children and guide your children and love your children. You know what I'm saying? You got to go about it a different way. You got to understand that. That's how I feel. You know, people got to understand that. Shadow Ghost said, "You can't do it alone. And I have friends who are no longer here due to PTSD. So I understand both sides, but I also believe in Christ. Some people say nothing because they don't want to look weak. It's about balance." Yeah. And I think, you know what, Shadow Ghost? Maybe we need to change as a society that just because you're weak at that moment, weak doesn't mean that you're you you're weak. You're really a weak person. You're in a weak state of mind. You know what I'm saying? Going through certain things. It's just like it's we're all humans. Some of us don't have mental illness, but deal with something that could have us, you know what I'm saying, in the mental illness state of mind. Weak. If you get divorced, if you lose a loved one, if you lose your child, God forbid you lose your child. God forbid your child, you know what I'm saying? God forbid something bad happens to your child. God forbid your child has a cancer. Just God forbid your wife has cancer, and they tell you that she has 1 month to live. You feel sad. You may feel weak. You may feel depressed. How I'm gonna be in this life without the best, without my have. How I'm gonna be in this life without my children. how I'm going to function if I lose my job, and I got to come home and I got to tell my wife that I lost my job and I don't know when there's money coming in, nobody is hiring me and stuff like that. What are you going to do? Some people may not suffer from mental illness diagnosed, but they could be in that state of mind as a person with mental illness as well. The only way that you keep that you keep level-headed, you keep on fighting. You understand the purpose. You understand your purpose. You have a personal relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing in my opinion. But you just keep on going. You don't stop, because once you stop, shit is gonna fall apart. Your kids might fall apart watching you fall apart. They may not feel like they're worth enough if you don't fight for them. My father, he left. My mom left. You know what I'm saying? My mom, they done. Mentally, they done. They don't care about me. And then they start thinking less of themselves. And then they start making bad choices because the person that they depended on, the person that they thought loved them, don't love them enough to be strong for them. And then you breed another you. And then that person grows up and imposes, then they don't have no, look, I'm gonna say it like this. It's hard when you don't have that love from the people that you depend, that's supposed to be loving you. You probably go half your life, people walking into your life showing you love, and you push them away. My dad and my mom may love me. What you going? I don't think you're gonna love me strong enough, and I don't trust your love either, because the people that were supposed to be loving me, how you gonna love me? Matter of fact, I don't trust your love. Matter of fact, when you say you love me, it's very actually uncomfortable for me, because my mama, my dad told me they love me. You telling me you love me? My mom fucked up, and my dad fucked up, and you telling me you gonna fuck up too. Matter of fact, I'm actually uncomfortable with how you love me. Just like me enough, but don't love me, because now I'm gonna push you away. And matter of fact, I'm gonna take my anger on you just because you telling me that you love me, because you're gonna give me that fake love, and you're gonna fuck up like my parents did. You see that mental. People may not agree. People may not agree with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like one time I told, I had my boy, right, and his dad. He used to cheat on his on my boy's mother all the time, and we saw it. We used to see it in the street, right? We used to see it in the street, and then we'll see his parents. We'll see his parents fight in the street when the mother will come out there, argue in the street and stuff like that. And then we still see them together. We still see them together. My boy was locked up, right? My boy was locked up. I visit my boy, and I know his girl. His girl was like, yo, I do everything for him, but you know what I'm saying? He don't do this and he don't do that. And then I tell my boy, like, yo, do you treat your woman? I mean, yeah, like, yo, hold on to this woman. Yo, marry her, bro. Like, yo, she's here rocking with you, man. She always rocking with you. No matter if you fucking up or whatever, she's always rocking with you. Why don't you hold it down? Like, why don't you promise her that when you come out, you gonna marry her and be right, man? Because this is the only person that really rock with you. That's gonna stay from thick. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna stay with you. I asked him a question. I said, yo, do you treat your woman like shit because you saw your father treat your mother like shit, but yet your mother stood with him? So you look at that as strength, and you feel like she should stay with you and take all your bullshit. If your mother could take all the bullshit, why not this person? And you define that as love or ride or die. And you know what my friend said? He goes, yo, I never looked at it like that. To be honest, I ain't even gonna say you wrong. And then throughout throughout the visit, he kept on saying, like, yo, that question, you got me thinking about that question throughout, you know what I'm saying? It was like 6 hours. I was visiting him and we were just talking about everything. But I'm like, and he was like, you know, well, throughout the conversation, he'd be like, yo, man, I can't stop thinking about that first question you asking me, man. A lot of us, we play that mental fuck shit too. You can't press people with mental illness. That's a bad decision. People with mental illness can do bad things. Negative influence can push people over the edge. Facts. Real talk punch. Yo, AJ, I'll be cooking later. Yeah, man. Everybody go subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. You're going live later on, or almost, right? Lack of understanding over mental illness is the reason why we have workplace shootings and domestic violence. Lack of understanding. I think that to be honest, brother, I think that there's people that understands it, but there's other people that just deal with it a certain way, and there's people that don't want to enable how a certain person is dealing with their mental illness. And that's what I was talking about earlier, Joker. I was talking about that there's people out there that just want to be understood, but yet just to be understood, and they're still not going to do what they need to do to get right. There's just people that just want to be understood and be like, hey, yo, my man, hey, yo, I'm dealing with this shit, so that's it. It is what it is. All right, it is what it is. What you gonna do about it? Man, I don't know, man. I'm just letting you understand what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Understanding is just one part. Understanding, identifying, seeking is stages to get better. When people say that they don't or you don't understand, it's because they don't like what the other person is saying. But the other person, what they say might be true. So people gonna run with it. They don't understand. You don't understand what I'm going through, bro. You don't understand. You ain't going through it. They'll talk for a whole 20 minutes about their problem, a whole hour. You give them some type of opinion to better themselves, a genuine opinion to find that road to better themselves. You don't know what I'm talking about, yo. Man, you don't know. You don't know. You see, yo, I wish you never had what I have, or I wish you could understand where I'm coming from. Just because you made it and got money doesn't necessarily mean you happy in life. Money only doesn't bring facts. Facts. And I don't even think it has to do with money and everything like that. It's just understanding where you at, understanding your place, understanding what where you, even when you look, whether you have money, whether you just a regular person with a good paying job, you know, middle class, lower middle class, poor, rich. In the end of the day, you got to understand your position. You could be poor and still be looked as a hero. You could be you could be poor, you could be jobless, you could be having $25 in your bank account, waiting for your next check. You could be living check by check. Your kids don't know that. Your kids see you as a superhero. Your kids see you as God. You got to understand that. It's not only you. There is no switching off. There's no shutting down. Not when you have children, my brother. Because children, they don't have time to understand your mental illness. You can't explain your children. You know, I'm going through anxiety because why? Why are you going through anxiety? Because you have me and you can't take care of me right now? No, it's not that. Now you gotta lie. Would it be easier? How about if your children be like, maybe you'll be happy if I wasn't here, and then your child kills himself because you gave him this impression that maybe I'm stressing you out. How about if your kids know that you're dealing with let's say you and your ex is going to court fighting for your child or children, fighting for your child. Y'all fighting all the time. Your kids is crying all the time. Your kids is stuck in the middle. The mother's talking ish about you. When the kids is with you, you talking ish about the mother. Then when they see y'all together, is a fight. Call the police. Y'all in court. The kids is in the middle. Your father ain't shit. Your mother ain't shit. Then your kid is with you, but you always feel like you angry because you feel like the woman that you had a kid with is taking advantage of you, and you're giving all this money. And when your kid is with you, your kid is asking you, "I need this," and then you tell her, "Yo, but I gave your mother money and stuff like that. She taking me to the bank, man. She haven't paying man child support." And the kid start feeling like I'm the reason why mom and dad are not happy. I'm the reason why they fighting. I'm the reason. I'm the reason. And then your kid has low self-esteem. I'm the reason. I love my dad, but I love my dad too much. I'm the reason why he's sad. I'm the reason why he's mad. I'm the reason why he's depressed. I'm the reason why he's always saying that he's broke. I'm the reason. And then your kid ends himself. Hmm? So people gotta understand, man. People gotta understand. There's a lot of different situations, but at the end of the day, if you have children, especially if you have children, ain't no shutting down with that mental illness. I don't want to hear it. You know why? Because my heart is gonna go to the children. If you my boy, hey yo, my man, you go, yo, yo, let's find, let's Google, let's see some doctors. Let's first I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, man, what you think about having a relationship with God, man? Man, I don't even know how to talk to God, man. I don't know how to pray, man. Man, I don't F with that religion stuff, man. Forget about religion. I'm talking about God. If they don't want to get it, how about a doctor that could get it? I don't want to see no doctor, man. Let's get right, bro. Come on. Do it for your children so they can see you strong. Thank God Ryan Garcia don't have it. He has kids, Jay Santiago. He has two children. He has two kids. Gervonta Davis, I think we got two kids. All these fighters got their kids. But it's one thing, their kids. The other thing is that it's one thing they got kids. The other thing is that their influence. So at the end of the day, man. Let me see. Won't Stop Me by any means. That's the 63, 17, and 19. I Don't Know What to Do. That's 19%. Yes, I Quit to Gather Myself. 17%. 64%. Won't Stop You. But yo, everybody, man, thanks for rocking with your boy today. 74 likes. Real talk, bro. My kids are my motivation. That's a great thing, man. It's your motivation. And then when your kids grow up, you're going to have to find that motivation. Or even if your kids' motivation, try to have that self-motivation as well, because the kids are going to grow up and they're going to be having their time for themselves, their time for their friends, and they're going to create their own family. And then when the kids leave the nest, you don't want to be like lost, like I don't know what to do now. You know what I'm saying? Everything was about my kids. You know, everything got to be, it's like a community, your own community, your kids, your wife, everything is all one. Because if you're not okay, your kids is not going to be okay. If your kid is not okay and your kid is suffering, you're not okay. If your woman is suffering, you're not okay. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be, you got to build that unit, that one unit with with wife, children, and stuff like that. So, but good looking out, man. Love y'all, everybody, man. Tough conversation, but it needs to be had certain type of levels. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.